welcome to this class. Make sure you have next to you a strap. If you don't have a strap at home, a belt will be good pretty much doing the job. Also a scarf, you can use it as a strap as well. And also maybe 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, take a couple of books, place them on top of each other and make sure they help you bring the floor closer to you. Today we are working on splits. So we'll be opening the hamstrings and the hip flexors on front part of the body. We'll be starting gently in a reclined butterfly, a supine butterfly. So lay on your back, open the legs wide, get comfortable over here, allow the legs to open by themselves, and start closing your eyes, deepening your breath, and allowing the gravity to do the work for you, to pull the legs closer and closer to the ground, to the mat. Try to relax into the pose, to dwell into your breath, to release the tension. And draw your attention inwards, noticing what's happening inside of you. Stay here for a few more moments. Use them to silence your mind. Bring an intention into your practice. Can be Stigra, Sukha Asana, steadiness and ease through the poses. Enjoy a deep inhale. A deep exhale. One more time, inhale. On exhalation, open your eyes, find your gaze. Allow yourself to stay reclined and just bring the knees towards each other. You can help with your palms as well. Allow the knees to collapse towards one another and create a space in between your heels. Stay here for a few breaths, few moments. Allow the hips to reset, to come back to neutral. If you prefer, you can let the knees go down from one side to another, like a windscreen wipes. Good. And once you feel ready, bring your knees into chest. Give yourself a nice good hug. Grab hold of your strap, your scarf, or anything, belt, anything that can help you catch your leg. Extend your left leg towards the top of the mat, point your toes, engage that leg, and place the strap over your right. Keep a right active leg, pulling the toes towards you. Keep hold on the strap of your scarf with straight arms as much as possible. Take an inhalation, push the heel up towards the ceiling. On exhale, pull the leg towards you, coming closer and closer. Inhale to push the heel up to the ceiling. Exhale to bring the leg closer to you. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Find your maximum, find your edge. Stay there and breathe. Notice the sensations behind your leg, maybe in your knee, maybe in your calf muscles, or down into your hamstring. Try to keep your left hip down on the floor. Keep working with your breath. On inhalation, creating space. On exhalation, going deeper. Take one more inhale here. On exhale, hold the strap with your right palm. Bring the leg towards the side as low as it can go. Make sure you have space. And in all the time, focus on the left hip staying down to the ground. Feel the stretch on the adductors this time. Opening the inner side of the hip. Inhale to come back to center. On exhale, bring the leg as close as possible. Release your right leg, release the strap, hug your right knee into chest. When you're ready to change, extend your right leg towards the top of the mat. Bring your left foot high to the ceiling. Strap in your hands. Place the strap over the left foot. We'll work again with the breath. On inhalation, sending the heel up. On exhale, coming closer to the body. Inhale to point it higher. Exhale to lower. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Stay here to breathe, to relax, stretch. Allow yourself the time to open. The body is still cold. We are going into fascia, holding the pose. Take an inhale here, hold the strap with your left palm. On exhale, guide the leg towards the side as low as it can get, making sure your right hip point is still down to the ground. Feel the differences in between left and right, how your body is feeling, where you are more open, where you are stronger. Inhale to come back to center. Hold the strap on both palms. Exhale as low as you can get. Slowly release. Hug your left knee into chest. You can place the strap in one side. You don't need it anymore. Bring both legs into chest. Hold behind your knees and rock front and back. With a little bit of momentum, cross your knees, roll over them and find your tabletop. Perfect, I'll turn so you can see me. From a tabletop position, keep your palms exactly under the shoulders, knees are under your hips. Place your right leg towards the side. Make sure the arch of your right foot is in line with your right knee. On inhale, come all the way up, lift your arms, interlock your fingers, point your index. Squeeze the shoulders behind your head. Take a deep inhalation, extend your body. On exhale, tilt towards the right side. Inhale to come back to center. On exhale, palms down to the floor. Keep the hips in line with the knee and your foot. Walk your hands in front of you and allow your chest to melt to the ground. A variation of puppy pose. Relaxing the spine as well and the chest. Inhale slowly to look towards the front. On exhale, place your elbows under your shoulder. Start opening the leg to the side. Walk your right leg as far as it goes. And to a half frog, a half middle split. And stay here, holding yourself into your elbows. You can gently rock your body from one side to another, from front and back, moving the sensation in between the adductors. Some people find a deeper sensation when we go towards the back, some towards the front. Try to see where you are. Another inhale here. On exhale, palms down under your shoulder, wiggle your foot closer towards the body. Find your tabletop, and once you're in the tabletop, allow your body couple of twists, couple of tilts. Take some circles from one side to another. Release your pelvis, your hip area. Make sure you do change the direction. Good. Slowly come back to center, and this time step your left leg outside. I will turn once again so you can see me. Left leg is pointing towards the side. The left foot, the arch of it is aligned with your right knee. Inhalation, come all the way up. Lift your arms, look up, extend your hip, your fingers up to the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades and exhale, tilt towards the left side. Inhale back towards the center. Exhale, palms down, hips exactly over your knee. Allow your hands to walk forward just to come to the ground. Melt your heart. You should definitely feel a difference in between the left and right, how your body is reacting. Slowly lift up, look towards your palms, bring your elbows under your shoulders and shuffle your left foot to the side of the mat as far as it goes to find this half middle split, half frog. You can stay still or gently pulsate from front to back, exploring, observing. Inhale here. Exhale, palms under your shoulders, push into your palms, wiggle the left foot back and find your tabletop. Give yourself once again a couple of circles, relaxing the body, resetting it. Change the direction, make sure you always create balance into yourself, inside of you. Good. Slowly slide your body down towards the floor. Engage your inner thighs. Point your toes. Push into your feet. Inhale into a gentle cobra. Exhale to lower. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Tap your toes. Push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Few moments over here to paddle your feet, to walk your dog, to move your body weight from one hip to another. And once you're ready to find stillness, ground yourself. Push the palms down into your ground. Try to bring the heels as close as possible to the mat. If your heels are highly up, just bend your knees gently. You might feel more comfortable here with a straight spine. Create a beautiful line into your body, a beautiful V shape that you can support by pulling the navel into the spine. Press down into your index knuckle and feel the rotation into your shoulder blades. The triceps hugging towards your ears. On inhale, come high on your toes, keep your downward dog shape. On exhale, slowly lower the heels down. 2 more times, inhale high up. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale, high on your toes. On exhale, go down to the right side. Inhale here, press down into both arms. Exhale, bend into your knees. Inhale, back to center, high onto your toes. Exhale, down to the left. Long inhalation. Exhale to bend into your knees. Inhale, back to center, high on the toes. Exhale, lower the heels down to the floor. Inhale, right leg is going up to the sky. Bend into your right knee, open your hip. Press down into your both palms, more or less equally. Keep your bent knee and take 3 big rotations with your hip from the outer part to the inner part. Change the side. Extend your right leg up to the sky, look towards the front, step your right foot outside of your right hand. Stay tall into your palms, strong into your back foot, rock front and back. Pushing onto your back toes. Maybe we take it side to side. When you're ready, bring your left knee down to the floor, untap your toes. You can stay here, releasing the left hip flexors closer to the ground. Maybe you can use blocks or books under the elbows to come closer to the floor. If you have the possibility, the openness in your body, come all the way down into your elbows. When you're coming down to the elbows, avoid going to one side, rolling over with the back leg. We want to stretch the hip flexors and add the quadriceps on the left leg. So the top of the leg, not the side. Inhale to come back into your palms. Place your left palm outside of the mat. Be generous with the distance. Right palm is coming on the inner part of your right leg. Push onto the right side. Roll over the edge of your right foot and keep sending your chest forward. Releasing your left hip flexors closer to the mat. Squeeze your left glute. You will notice the difference. Slowly release. Right arm is waving over your head, going all the way towards the back. Bend into your left knee, take hold of your foot. Bring the hip closer towards your bum. Connect the bum with your left foot and lower down, keeping that connection. Chest is pushing forward. Feel the stretch into your quadriceps on the left side. Slowly release your leg. Twist towards the back. Inhale here. Exhale into a wide half split. Bring your right arm to the front, bow forward. Inhale towards the back, twisted lizard. Exhale into a half split, lower down. One more inhale. One more exhale. Stay here for another inhalation. Exhale to go deeper. Ground your palms forward, ground your right foot, tap your back toes, step back to plank. Lower the knees down, tuck your tailbone, squeeze your inner thighs, baby chaturanga. And all the way down to the floor. Inhale into a gentle cobra. Exhale to lower down, tuck the toes, push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take an inhalation, left leg is going up to the sky. Bend into your left knee, open your hip. Try to push equally in both palms, in both shoulders. And take big circles 3 times with your left knee. 3 in the inner part, 3 in the outer part. Massage your acetabulum, your hip joint. When you're ready, extend your left leg up to the sky, look to the top, step your left foot outside of your left hand. Strong into your arms, into your back toes, push front and back. Go left to right, side to side. Bring the back knee down to the floor, untuck your toes. Inhale to push your chest forward. On exhale, find a variation that fits you for your elbows or just stay up into your palms. Keeping the focus on the right side this time on your hip flexors. You might find a stretch in the left part as well, in the adductor. That's absolutely fine. It's an extra point. Take one more breath here. Slowly start coming up. Place your right hand outside of the mat. With the left, press down into the inner part of your left knee. Push the leg to the outer part and roll over the left foot. Keep sending your chest forward, keep being proud. Enjoying the stretches that you find into your body. Encourage the openness. Slowly release. Inhale, send your left arm towards the back. Exhale, bend your right knee, take hold of your foot. Connect the palm with your foot. Keep the connection and allow your hips to fall. Send your chest forward. When we're talking about splits, we always focus on the back part of our legs, on the hamstrings, and we forget how important is the role of our hip flexors and quadriceps, especially for the back leg. Slowly release your arms. Inhale, twist your body to the back. Exhale, variation of half split, bow to the ground. Inhale to the back, twisted lizard. Exhale to the front, fold forward. One more inhale. One more exhale. Stay here for a deep inhalation. On exhale, lower down, relaxing, going deeper. Inhale to push forward, palms down to the floor, tuck your back toes, step back to plank. Lower down with the knees or without. Inhale into cobra or your upper dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment, keep hips width apart in between your feet. Look towards your palms and start moving your palms back towards your legs. Once they meet with the pinch fingers, the second and the third finger, take hold of your big toe. Inhale to send your chest forward. On exhalation, pull your belly down towards the legs. Extend the crown of the head towards the mat. Keep the body weight forward into the mount of your toes. If you find yourself quite rounded over here, take a generous bend into your knees. Connect your upper body with your lower body. Keep the bend, and when you're ready to start opening without releasing the bend, start slightly straightening the legs. Make sure your lower ribs and your upper thighs are still connected. Inhale towards a flat back. On exhalation, slide your palms under your feet, Padahastasana. Inhale to stretch forward. Exhale exactly the same. Fold your body, hinge from the hips. Inhale into a flat back, release your palms. Exhale, bring the big toes to touch, bring the heels together. Squeeze your legs toward each other. Option 1, take hold of your back of your calf muscles. Option 2, hug your elbows behind your legs. Take an inhale here, connect your upper body to your upper legs. On exhale, fold yourself into a nice pancake. Maybe close your eyes into a meditative pose. Inhale, slowly release your arms. Exhale, separate your feet to hips width apart. Inhale to bend your knees, roll all the way up. On exhale, lift your arms up. Inhale here, stretch your body. Start coming high to your toes, engage your inner thighs, grow taller. Stay. Take a deep inhalation, look towards the top of the mat. On exhale, tippy toes your feet all the way to the top. Once you're there, inhale to grow taller. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into a flat back, right leg is in 90 degrees. On exhalation, step your right foot towards the back, right knee down to the floor and tap your toes. Inhale to come all the way up. On exhale, place your palms on top of your knee and observe how my hip is more or less over the left knee. Engage your right glute. Maybe you can tap it to make sure that it's really working. Keep it squeezed. Tuck your tailbone, so find the tilting of your hip points pointing upward. Take an inhalation here. On exhale, slowly lower towards the front, making sure your hips are still tilting forward. Your right glute is engaged. You find the stretch of the right side of your hip flexors. You don't have to go too low. We're going in back bend over here. What we want to do is to find a stretch into the hip flexor. Take one more inhale. On exhale, slowly release the palms down, tuck your back toes, step back to plank. Lower down, this time knees, chest and chin. Inhale to glide forward into your upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg is going up to the sky. Exhale to step your right foot outside of your or inside of your right hand. Ground your left knee only for a second. And tuck your toes, press down into the top of your foot. Lift the back knee up. So notice the back foot is on top of your toes. Inhale, right arm forward. Squeeze your left glute. Maybe left as well. Maybe all the way up. Slowly frame your front foot, bring the knee down, tuck your back toes, fly into an L shape with the left leg. Lower down to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, Kali Mudra with your palms, index pointing all the way up, send your hip flex forward. Exhale, palms to your heart. One more time, inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into an L shape with your left leg up. On exhale, step your left leg towards the back. Ground your back knee and tuck your toes. Inhale, arms up. On exhale, place your palms once again on top of your right knee. Notice the 90 degrees angle. Squeeze your left glute this time. Make sure it's working. Try to touch it. Make sure it's there, it's active. Tuck your tailbone as much as you can. You should already feel the stretch only by engaging the glute and tucking the tailbone. If you want to go deeper with a lot of care, allow your hips to fall inwards, keeping your hip points pointing up to the ceiling. Enjoy the stretch, hip flexors, the left part. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, slowly frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, step back to plank. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale into your upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. On exhale, step it inside of your left hand. Ground into your right knee only to untuck your toes. Press down into your back foot on top of your back foot. Lift your right knee up. Stay here, stay strong. Left arm is pointing forward. Maybe the right. Maybe all the way up. A very deep stretch for the right side. Very strong pose. Slowly lower the arms down. Tuck your back toes and find your L shape with your right leg. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale into Kali Mudra, up and back. Exhale. Exhale, palms to your heart. Once again, inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into an L shape, right leg up. On exhalation, step your right leg to the back. Ground your back foot and tuck your toes. This time, engage your right glute. Inhale, arms up, Kali Mudra over your head. Stretch your side body, exhale. Send your hips forward and down. Send your chest up and back. Slowly release your arms, tuck your back toes, find your plank. Lower down through Ashtangasana. Inhale forward, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take an inhalation, right leg is going up. Step your right foot inside of your right hand, stay here. Keep your back toes tucked. Make sure the heel is over the toes. If the floor is too far away from you, take your blocks or your books and place them under your palms. Inhale, go lower into your low lunge. Exhale, full pyramid. Fold over your right leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, to stretch your legs. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale to bend into your front knee. Stay as low as you can. Engage your inner thighs. Lift all the way up. High lunge. Take an inhalation here. Bring your right arm down next to your right hip. Left arm is pointing high towards the sky. Another long inhale. On exhale, we tilt towards the right side. Stretching the psoas muscle on the left side of the body. Psoas is the strongest hip flexors. One inhalation. Exhale, left palm is coming down, right arm is going up. Easy twist. Bring the right palm down inside of your right foot. Ground your back foot. Turn your chest towards the left side. Extend your left arm up to the sky. If the floor is too far away from you, once again, take your block under your right palm and stay here. One more inhale. Exhale, left palm down, walk your palms all the way towards the center of the mat. Make sure both feet are pointing towards the side. Inhale into a flat back. On exhale, dive to the ground. Find the stretch. Try to bring the crown of the head down to the floor. If you are touching it, wiggle your feet closer. Give yourself the space to go deeper into a forward fold. A narrowed Prasarita Padottanasana, keeping the body weight towards the front part of your legs, towards the front part of your feet, on the mount of your toes. Inhale into a flat back, push down into your palms. On exhalation, bend down into your left knee. Skandhasana to the left. Stay as low as you can, long inhale. Exhale to move to the right. Inhale to left. Exhale to the right. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Turn towards the top of the mat. Frame your front foot. Adjust your back foot. Bend into your right knee. Inhale once again. High lunge. Take an inhalation here. On exhale, bend your left knee, tap the ground, and lift up. Two more times. Bend, tap, and lift up. Last one. Bend, tap, and lift up. This time when we are bending, we come all the way down. We align our hip over the back leg, palms down to the floor, and tap your back toes. Shuffle your foot forward, your right side. And make sure you have enough space here for a straight right leg. If you find yourself grounding quite a lot, blocks are very helpful, books as well. Place the books under your palms and keep your chest proud. Inhale forward, bend forward, a very low lunge. Exhale into half split. Inhale to the front. Exhale back. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Stay here for an inhalation. Exhale to go deeper. Inhale, look forward. Find this preparation for Anjaneyasana. Wiggle the right foot a lot in front of your knee, so you should have a very wide angle in your right side. Bring the palms on top of your right knee, squeeze your left glute. Give the support for your lower back and send your hip flexor closer to the ground. Stay here. You should feel a very nice stretch into your body. One more inhale. Exhale slowly to release the palms down to the ground. Find your half split for the ones who are still tight on the back of the legs, on the hamstrings and calf muscles. The ones who want to work further towards a full split, you can start shuffling your right foot forward. Maybe you'll be here keeping the engagement in the inner part of your thighs. Maybe you'll go deeper. As low as you can get, keeping the mula bandha engaged. Pelvic floor is activated. If you are into a full split, bring yourself back into half split. Move your body forward, frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, step back to plank. Lower down Ashtangasana. Inhale forward, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe. Look to the top of the mat, bend into your knees, fly towards the top. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Find your Kali Mudra. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, palms to your heart. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, L shape with your left leg. On exhale, step it all the way to the back. Left knee is coming down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, arms up. Interlock your palms. Point your index. Exhale deeply. Slowly release your palms. Frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Lower down. Knee chest chin. Inhale forward. Upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot inside of your left hand. Strong into your back toes, bend into your front knee. Use the blocks under your palms or stay strong onto your fingers. Inhale to push forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale forward. Exhale to pyramid. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale to find your low lunge. Strong into your inner thighs. Come all the way up. High lunge. Take a deep inhalation here. Let your left arm come down next to your left hip. Stretch your right side and tilt to the left. Stretch the psoas on the right side of the body. Slowly bring your right arm down, left arm up. Easy twist. I'm going to turn, so you'll not see only my back. Take an inhalation. On exhale, left palm is coming down. Ground your back foot on 90 degrees. Right arm is going up. Side angle. Bring your palms down to the floor. Walk your hands once again towards the center. This time shuffle your feet closer. Take hold of the outer edge of your foot. Bring the body weight towards the mount of your feet. Inhale here. On exhale, pull yourself down to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale, palms down to the floor. Once again, shuffle your legs towards the side. Bend into your left. Find your skandasana. Move as low as possible to the ground, to the right side. With the palms, maybe without. Left to right. One last time. Very good. Take an inhale here. On exhale, go towards the left. Frame your front foot. Adjust your feet and grow high. High lunge. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend your back knee, dip it out. Touch and go. 2 more times, lower down. Touch and go. Last one, lower. Touch and go. Take an inhalation. On exhale, this time come all the way down. Untie your toes. Allow yourself a kapyasana. So really squeeze your right glute. Inhale here. Exhale, frame your front foot. Wiggle it forward. Find your half split. Inhale towards the top. Exhale, half split. Ardha Hanuman. 2 more, inhale forward. Exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Good, inhale to come forward. Move your foot a lot in front of your knee to create this wide angle into your leg. Palms on top of your left knee. Squeeze your right glute. Allow yourself to fall in between the hips. Enjoy the stretch. Be amazed by how much you can do. Place your palms down, go into half split once again. You can stay here working in bringing the body closer to the leg, keeping the left leg straight. Or maybe wiggling your left leg towards the top, deeper and deeper into your split. Trying to search for the full variation of the pose. Keep the integrity in the center of your body. Keep pulling the hips towards each other, squaring them. One more inhalation. On exhale, shuffle yourself back. Push your leg forward, ground your back toes. Step back to plank. Last time, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, forward. Upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, breathe. Bring your knees down to the ground. Allow the hips to come to one side and open the legs wide on the mat. Good, I like to use the whole length of the mat to support my ankles and my heels. Place your fingertips down on top in front of you. Pull the toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. On exhale, walk your hands as far as they go. Slowly start coming up. Turn towards the left side, frame your left leg, inhale. Exhale, fold over it. Inhale into a half lift, move the palms towards the front, keep it low, and go towards the right. Inhale slowly to start coming up. Help your legs to come together, hug your knees into chest. Give yourself a nice good squeeze. If you are like me on the side of the mat, turn towards the top. Take a deep inhalation here. Make sure you have space behind you. Exhale, roll towards the back. Massage your lower back. You can keep your knees into chest. If you still have the energy for one more stretch and you want to play around, take hold of the inner part of your feet and find your happy baby, pulling the legs closer and closer to your armpits. Keep rocking gently. Come back to center. Inhale, keep your left knee bent. Exhale, extend your right. Inhale to bend your right. Exhale, extend your left. All the way down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg straight. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Last time, inhale, both knees are bent. Exhale, both legs are straight. Slowly come back to neutral, hug your knees into chest one last time. Cross your right over your left. Bring the body down to the left side. Twist your body with crossed legs, Garudasana legs. Slowly back to center, hug your knees into chest. Exhale to change the crossing, left over your right. Bring them down gently to the right side. Extend your left arm. Try to keep your shoulders down to the floor. Inhale, back to center, hug your knees into chest. On exhalation, the same way we started, bring the feet together, wide knees, allow yourself to find your body into a supine butterfly, a Supta Baddha Konasana. Stay here to breathe. You can remain here for as long as you wish. You can finish the practice into this pose. If you do so, once you are ready to come up, make sure the first one's coming together will be your knees, creating that space in between the feet, staying for a few moments to reset your hips. And after that, go from the normal wake up from Shavasana, coming back into a seated position. Allow yourself at least 5 minutes in Supta Baddha Konasana or Shavasana. I'll give you the privacy to finish your practice in the way that you wish. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.